I started practicing yoga in my early 20s when I was in the Marine Corps and having some back issues. And I started doing Ashtanga in my late 20s. Like 29 years of age, I started doing Ashtanga, and I'm 41 now. It's been kind of a back and forth journey a little bit with my back pain. It's kind of come and it's kind of come and gone a little bit here and there. But during that time, I had to study a lot about the spine, anatomy of the spine, and trying to figure out really what's best for me. And I get asked to do these like handstand and pressing workshops a lot because of, I guess, the stuff I post on social media. But that's not really like, you know, the entire me, I guess. So there's a really great quote by Abe Lincoln. And he says that if you give him 6 hours to chop down a tree, he would spend the first 4 hours sharpening the axe. And that's kind of like, I like to, you know, think of Ashtangis that way a little bit. You know, he's not sharpening the axe for 4 hours to get better at sharpening an axe. He's sharpening the axe so he's more efficient with cutting down the tree. So he's preparing himself better. And I feel like that's why we do these drills. That's why we do our long, arduous practice every morning, is not to get better at the asana. It's not really about that. It's to get better at life, to better prepare ourselves for our lives. So even though I do post a lot of, like, you know, presses and strength stuff and all that, the practice is really not about the asana so much for me. But I do enjoy doing it. I do enjoy teaching it as well. So I think what we're going to jump into, if there's not any questions right now. Oh, and by the way, if you have a question during the workshop, please just feel free to unmute yourself and interrupt me, ask the question. I'd rather you ask it while it's on your mind, and we can address it then instead of holding it to the end. But we will have some more questions at the end if you would rather do that. Guys, my daily essentials, the things that I do every day just to maintain strength. All right. So I guess first I should explain my philosophy a little bit on my practice. I think that it's very easy to get caught up in the asana game, where we're chasing strength, chasing flexibility, chasing more postures, and trying to constantly improve ourselves. And I think that there's definitely some merit to that. And, you know, it's great for our determination and work ethic and all that kind of stuff. But I think that the older we get, the more risk we run of injuring ourselves when we're just pushing 110% every single day. So I really don't like to do that, although we are going to do a really intense drill session at the end here. But these kind of sessions I only do once in a while. I do these really intense sessions maybe once every 2 weeks. But daily I do have my essentials that I do to maintain strength. So I think maintenance and just, you know, I have this idea or this philosophy that, like, if I do it today and I don't hurt myself while doing it, but if I do it today, then I can do it tomorrow. If I do it tomorrow, I can do it the next day. And you know, it's really all about, like, just maintaining our mobility as we age, you know. So anyway, these my daily essentials are things that I do in addition to my practice. I do them daily, and they're not anything that is super insane, or at least for me, for my level. I don't feel like it's really insane or hard to do, and it keeps that strength at that level that I want it to be at. Okay. So there has to be this exchange, and that's what I think is the hardest thing to teach sometimes, because people think that they're not strong enough and they're trying harder and harder and harder. But really, so much of this illusion of strength that we create is just simply balance. You know, it's not really anything but that. You know, it's putting the weight in the right spot.
That's good to know.
Yeah. And you know, if you guys think about it, like if you hold a dumbbell, like a weight, let's say like a 20-pound weight right here, it's pretty easy to hold. But if you hold the 20-pound weight out here, all of a sudden it's like really hard on your shoulder. It's really hard to hold. But that dumbbell did not get any larger, it didn't get any heavier just because you moved it. It's just because of where it is in relation to your base. You know, it's now far away from your feet, so your abdominals have to engage, your shoulder has to engage, more things have to engage to hold it. So you put more strain on the body. So, you know, all these things, we can do them with as little strain as possible if we're intelligent about where we're putting our weight. And that just takes tons and tons and tons of repetition. You have to build a lot of spatial awareness to figure out where we are and where our weight is and where we need to be, you know. And a really simple tip is that the direction you're falling is the direction there's too much weight, you know. So if you keep falling on your feet every time you do Vipassana, it means you have too much weight in your hips. You need to put more weight into your shoulders and your head. If you're face planting, I hope you're not, but if you're face planting, then you're way too far forward, you know. So it's filming yourself once in a while, even if you're not going to post it on Instagram or whatever, just filming your practice once in a while and watching, you can learn a lot because you see where your tendencies are, where you keep falling, you know. It's very beneficial. All right. Ready? Up, 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up, 5. All right, come to the hands and knees. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Straight legs. 1, lower slow. 2, 3, 4, 5. Bend the knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. All right, sit on your butt. Lift the legs, lift the arms. We'll do 10. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. The Serratus Push-Ups. Bring the pointer fingers together, the thumbs together, hands underneath your face. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. All right, straighten your legs in front of you. Forward fold. We're gonna do 10 of these. We'll go nice and slow for these because they're hard. Ready? Up. 1. Up. 2. Up. 3. Up. 4. Up. 5. Up. 6. Up. 7. Up. 8. Up. 9. Last one. Up. Hold it. Hold it. And 10. Lower down. Awesome. Okay. 5 tuck jumps. And I'm going to try to hold the last one. So you can hold it if you want to. If you feel balanced, if you feel strong, go ahead and hold it for a few breaths. All right, come to down dog. Ready. Up. 1. Up. 2.
up, 3, up, 4. All right, I'm gonna jump and hold. Up, all right.
Good job, guys.